Good morning, Fargo. Fargo City Commissioner Tony Gehrig doing the recap for the June 5th Fargo City Commission meeting. I'm trying something new here. I'm going to go Facebook Live, and I'm also going to do my regular video that will go up on the City of Fargo webpage. If you go to the link with all the commissioners, and then you go to my page, you'll be able to find all the videos I've done since becoming a Fargo City Commissioner. And I'm also going to be putting on Facebook Live here so you can catch them on there as well. There'll be links to both, so please try to catch one or the other. They will be the same because I'm doing it all at the same time. Like I said, the recap for the June 5th meeting, the last couple of meetings have been very short, and the biggest issue from the June 5th meeting would be the reconsideration of the Bison Meadows development down on South Fargo. Bison Meadows was intended to be affordable housing, that is to say around the $250,000 range for residents. As many people know, that is kind of the missing center for the city of Fargo, and there's been a strong demand for those type of housing units. Obviously, with a price range as such, you're not going to get a huge house. Part of the cost of owning a home or buying a new home is that you have to put the infrastructure in the ground. We call that specials here in the city of Fargo. So the more feet in front of your house that you have, the more road you're paying for, the more gutter you're paying for, the more sidewalks you're paying for, and so on. So one way to reduce that is to shrink the square footage or the linear foot in front of your house. So the Bison Meadows went down in a 2-3 vote because they needed a supermajority to replat that. Originally, there were going to be 393 homes in that area. The developer, after being voted down, went back and spoke with some of the residents in that area that are in adjacent developments. And what they decided was that they can shrink down to 347 lots in that area. So they cut off about 50 homes, making some bigger, keeping some the same size, having basically more of a mix of smaller to mid-sized homes and then a little bit bigger from there. From what we understood as commissioners, most, or at least a good portion of the residents in that area thought that that was a compromise. Certainly there are people who were still unhappy with what the outcome was. But here's the reality, folks. We have a missing middle in the city of Fargo. We have a great need for affordable housing. We have 60% of our residents living in the city of Fargo live in apartments. And that's in large part because of taxes, property taxes. In large part because the stock is not there, which drives the cost up. It's a simple supply and demand at that point. There's just a lot of people that are looking to get out of their apartments, but they can't simply afford to buy that $500,000 house. Or maybe they don't want to pay for some of the specials that come along with buying a new house. So I thought this was a good compromise. It ended up passing 5-0, I believe. And that is a good thing in my mind. We as a city have, in the last couple of years, denied smaller home developments, because there was pushback or because we didn't want to venture into a new style of development. And I think that contributes to the cost of homes. When we deny as a city these smaller home developments, it ends up restricting how many are available, and ends up driving the cost for the existing homes up, which is great if you're living in a home. But 60% of people in the city of Fargo don't live in homes, and we need to change that number. That number needs to be down to 40%. The average city of our size, 40% of people live in apartments, and 60 live in homes. We're on it. You're on that. So that was the biggest issue from the June 5th Fargo City Commission meeting. I was happy with the turnout there of a 5-0 vote to approve Bison Meadows. The next agenda I'll be talking about is the June 19th. So please like the video, share the video. You can see all my videos on the City of Fargo webpage if you click on the commission and then go to my page. Every update that I've done has been archived there, and it'll recap the City Commission meetings just like this video here does. So please keep watching, please keep sharing, and watch how the City Commissioners are spending your tax dollars. Thank you.